For every hour a human creator spends refining a single video, thousands of AI-generated files are being indexed across the network. The sheer volume of this automated media is rapidly outpacing manual production, burying traditional editing under a constant flood of synthetic data. To navigate this new landscape, we are going to build an automated content channel. We will use Google's NotebookLM to create a Sloptent engine that runs with minimal human friction. Giving this engine a coherent structure requires a specific set of rules. We'll be using a framework called the personas of arithmetic, a list of 17 axioms that map mathematical logic onto reality. By combining these axioms with large language models, we can produce content that is more structured than random noise. Because this process removes the human bottleneck of editing, it allows for a massive increase in publication volume. First, open a new project in NotebookLM. This blank workspace will serve as the foundation for our automated engine. You will need the foundational text for the system. Compile the 17 axioms of the personas of arithmetic into a single document, ensuring each rule from persona 0 to 16 is included. In the NotebookLM interface, use the Add Source panel to upload this text. While this text isn't meant for human audiences, it provides the internal logic for the AI. These axioms act as a constraint, preventing the model from drifting into generic or repetitive patterns. Now we need to introduce a creative catalyst. This requires adding a second, entirely unrelated piece of source material to the notebook. Upload a document or URL focused on a dry, grounded topic. Manuals on backyard chicken farming or public records work well. This cargo ship, the Australian Sea Rotor, represents the physical reality of trade tariffs. Look at the sheer volume of containers. Each one is a data point. By bridging the gap between these logistics and abstract mathematical axioms, we create high semantic density. Resist the urge to make these two topics match. If the sources were similar, the AI would simply summarize them. By forcing a collision between cosmic mathematics and shipping containers, the model has to generate original, complex reasoning to resolve the conflict. With your sources loaded, write a prompt commanding the AI to intersect these two incompatible documents. Instruct the model to analyze the trade tariff report exclusively through the lens of Persona 5, we are the judges. Your prompt must explicitly tell the model to output its latent chain of thought reasoning. This forces the model to show the logical steps it took to connect the two sources. Once the text is generated, do not fix the logic, edit the grammar, or attempt to fact-check the results. Using the raw, hallucinated output as is a necessary step. Human intervention slows down the process and interferes with the mathematical efficiency of the automated void. Next, we'll turn this text into a conversational asset. Find the Audio Overview feature in the top right corner of the notebook. Click the Generate button. This triggers the AI to hallucinate a podcast episode where two hosts discuss the intersection of set theory and import taxes. This IBM mainframe reminds us of the scale. Generating a convincing human conversation requires massive computational energy. As the System 370 suggests, the processing is complex. The model evaluates its own reasoning paths to construct the cadences of a real host. Once the generation is complete, download the audio file. This converts your initial prompts into a highly efficient, exportable asset of digital information. The final step is immediate dissemination. You must publish the results across all available networks without delay. Upload the raw audio and text to YouTube, Spotify, and X simultaneously. Ignore SEO best practices and do not spend time creating custom thumbnails. This tiled display shows the content live across 4 different platforms. In this model, individual view counts are secondary to the sheer speed and volume of publication. Repeat this loop daily with new random links. Every unedited file added to the network shifts your role from an individual creator to a node in an automated system, contributing to the growing layer of synthetic information that defines the model.